thanks to the Great Mother. Thank you for another day of waking up, seeing the light of day again. Thank you for guiding me, and thank you for guiding all of us that are actually striving for righteousness on our best of our abilities. And thank you for all the divine protection that you have been giving those that are actually doing their best to be righteous and to be kind and to be great to their neighbor and also great to their people and great to people in general and the human race in general as well. I want to give thanks to the seven ancestral spirits of creation. Thank you all. Thank you for your divine protection and guidance as well. Along with the help of the Great Mother, you've been helping us along the way on our life and our path of righteousness and helping us through these hard times that we're in today. I want to give thanks to the archangels for your guidance, your protection as well, and also keeping those that are striving for righteousness protected. I want to give thanks to the angels. Thank you for doing everything as well that everybody else is doing. Excuse me, I want to give thanks to the ancestors for the guidance and protection as well, and also protecting those that are striving for righteousness and protecting us from those that claim to be righteous but are actually unrighteous. I love you all. We all love you. Ashe, Ashe. All right. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna get my thoughts together. Work with me. Understand that I had a good live yesterday. I wasn't on there long. I have 2 new subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and the channel's growing. The channel's growing. Like I said, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers soon because when we get there, I want to really start building with everybody as far as the business that I'm doing, and also really talk about spiritual practices. And on this journey, I want y'all to roll with me when I go through this rites of passage on getting initiated into ancient spiritual practices. Um, I'm not going to film all of it, but I'll give you proof that I did it, and I'll be giving my assistance when I get that done as well. But I'm very proud of my people. Um, I did a live yesterday stating what my wife told me. She said that Walmart in 2 days lost $22 billion in sales, pretty much, in 2 days. And she said that came from the lifting of the DEI. Okay, that's what's up. How you doing, Real Talk? Um, so, since they lifted that DEI, and she said, literally, say Alpha Kenny Body. What? I don't, what the heck? All right, but Grand Rising to y'all. How you doing, Elisa? Is that Annalisa? I can't pronounce it correctly. But, how y'all doing? Khan Kiwi, how you doing, everybody? But yeah. All right. So, Walmart lost $22 billion in 2 days. 2 days. What is a YN? I'm trying to figure out what is that. Um, you got to break that down because you know what I mean? No, I'm not single. Um, all right, so back to what I was saying. They lost $22 billion in 2 days. 2 days. 2 days. Okay, and that's because of the boycott and what we've been doing, and not just us, but everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. You said young ninja. Okay, got a young ninja. Okay. Um, I don't know how to take that. I don't know if joking or what though. Real talk. I don't know. You know what I mean? You got to work with me, bear with me here because I'm just waking up, taking my kids to school, man. Family. So, anyways, I just want to say, $22 billion. Stigma or Sigma. Oh, Sigma. Okay. But Oh, okay. But I just want to let y'all know, like, we really, as a people, as actually coming together, 1.4 or 3, or if not $2 trillion of consumers, and it's showing in Target, the Walmart thing, all of that. Oh, my favorite color is red. Red, gold, um, green. It depends. You know what I'm saying? It depends, though. But yeah, like, I'm just proud. I have plenty of colors. I'm in the U.S. Uh, but I'm very proud of us, man. Like, we are literally giving them the blues in their pockets. And it's just not my people, because I'm talking about all of us, y'all. I'm talking about all of the melanated family are coming together on that, with so-called Black Americans leading the way on that. You know what I'm saying? And Walmart is feeling it. It's feeling it. It's really feeling the pain. Y'all see what's going on with Target. Target closing down stores, like thousands of stores. You said, who is God? Real talk. That's a controversial question. But my path is different from other people. I look at the creator as the divine feminine. That's what I look at the creator as. You know what I mean? Because the path that I walk in. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at. But I said, who is you, God? Oh man, I don't know if you're saying who is God to me, but then, I'm trying to understand the question. You gotta bear with me. I'm just waking up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I just wanted to finish this continuation. If I had 6 kids, what would I do? I would be the best father that I can possibly be, and make sure that I provide for them, and make sure I teach them what's out there in the real world. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really would do. I would do that, and I would let them know that life is what you make it. Up here means a lot, and also in here, and show them and guide them to be the best human beings on this planet, as much as they can. Let them know they're not going to be perfect. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? And I will make sure that they are taken care of properly and all of that, and guide them as much as I can, and protect them, even when they are adults. Protect them and give them the most guiding advice. But let me see. Do I want more children? No, I will say yes. I do want more children. I would love to have at least 2 more children. You know what I'm saying? 2 more. I would like to have 2 more children. I don't have no preference on what genders. You know what I mean? But anyway, I just want to let y'all know I'm proud of our people. I'm proud of what we're doing. I'm proud of the progress we're making as melanated people, not just Kia. Okay, okay. Take care. So I just want everybody to know how proud I am on what we've been doing, the progress, the unity, and a lot of us are putting things to the side. And I'm talking not just to people that look like me, but everybody that's melanated, that's been pitching in and realizing the drama, the chaos that's been going on in this administration that we have. And have y'all saw how Elon and Trump was actually having a dispute? Did y'all see that? Like, yo, it's going down. Like, we're seeing and witnessing the fall of everything in this country. Watch out how prices is going to go up. Um, I want to give a shout out to the sister Lady Lioness. Shout out to her, Lady Lioness. If you watching, shout out to you. There's another sister. I keep on forgetting her name. She's subscribed to my channel too. She's a great sister, bro. Next time I go back on live, I'm gonna remember her name, and she has a great channel too. Black Witch Yaya, Real Kaya, uh, the Black Conjuring. Shout out to them. Shout out to Dr. Moonby. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Moonby Siraki, I think that's her name, last name. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? Uh, It's another sister that's in Africa I want to give a shout out to. I just can't. I'm subscribed to her channel too. They've been putting a lot of information out there, awareness about what's going on over here and what's going on over there. You know what I'm saying? All the brothers and sisters in the Caribbean that show love to brothers and sisters over here. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all of the melanated family. Like period. Like y'all seeing y'all power when it come down to the dollar. Y'all seeing the power that you have. Y'all seeing it, and I'm proud of y'all, man. Like I'm not really into politics, but the stuff that I'm seeing that my wife told me yesterday, I just wanted to, continue on that. Like it was a beautiful thing. Like all y'all that's praising that administration, y'all see that is not cool. Matter of fact, I don't consider myself a so-called black man. I'm a Moor by bloodline, and I'm working on getting my papers so y'all can see it, because I had to get some brand new papers to show that I'm a true Moor, that I'm also in the vital statistics in the U.S. showing that I'm a Moor too. So I'm a hopefully have that in June, or if not July, so y'all can see I'm not making this stuff up. I went through the classes and everything. Now I gotta learn the laws of the land, so that's my next step. But the whole thing is, y'all, I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of what we're doing. Now, all of us got to give back to our community. And I'm talking to not just the so-called black Americans. I'm talking about those that are Latinos, everybody that's over here. Honestly, I think it's time for us to start giving back in our communities. And I speak on the Latino community too, because my great-grandfather was Native American, and he was Latino too. He spoke Spanish and he spoke Portuguese, but he also spoke English. My great-grandfather was indigenous. You feel what I'm saying? My great-grandmother was indigenous. You know what I'm saying? My father's side, they come from Louisiana, which is a Creole location and also indigenous land too. The Choctaw, all of them from, a lot of tribes from down there. So it's like, I speak on the behalf of all of us that are melanated. And what people don't know is that the Mexicans are mixed with our DNA. Because of the Spaniards coming over here. And I want to give a shout out to a certain special group that's down in South Carolina. And I can't remember the name all the way, because you got to bear with me, because 2 years ago I had a stroke too, so I'm trying to remember everything. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. That came from a lot of stress and also being stalked some years ago. I was being stalked, and I nipped that in the bud, and the ancestors helped me on that. So if that person want to use that as motivation to try to tear me down, they can go ahead and do that. But you don't got no good coming out of that. What is their names? It's this tribe that's in South Carolina. The Gullah Geechee. Shout out to the Gullah Geechee in South Carolina. That's what I had to remember. The Gullah Geechee. Shout out to y'all. Love y'all down there, man. Y'all beautiful. But and also the Yamasee. Shout out to the Yamasee tribe and their chief. The Washita. But I digress. I'm not going to get into too many tribes and everything, but I just want to say I'm very proud of us, and I'm very proud of the progress we're making, the progress that's been going on, and the dedication about all of us sitting back and letting this stuff ride out. You know what I'm saying? I'm very proud of that. That's not going to these protests, and we like, yo, we taking time off of this. You know what I'm saying? We actually doing that. And now everybody's starting to see what we went through in this country. I want to let y'all know, beware of the prices going up in food and all of that. Listen, food prices are going to go up. Gas and electric bills are going to go up. Water bills are going to go up. Be aware of that, my fellow Americans. Be aware of that. There's about to be some events that's going on, that's going to take place. Keep your eyes on the weather, not just in the U.S., worldwide. Keep your eyes open on the weather patterns worldwide. Keep your eyes on natural disasters and stuff worldwide. We are now in the new year. We're in the spring solstice. The Earth, aka Gaia, aka Terra, she is going, or Tiamat, she is going through some serious changes significantly. And if you are not on that positive frequency, you're going to get caught in the crossfires of this. Listen, enough with the eclipses and talking about all of that. I'm telling you what's down the rabbit hole and what's about to be hidden. You know what I'm saying? Watch, a lot of these volcanoes will start erupting. A lot of volcanic eruptions, hurricanes, tornadoes. Tornadoes are going to touch down in places where you never thought they would touch down. Earthquakes are going to start hitting in places that you never thought they would get earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? Different species of animals, insects are going to start coming out that people never seen before. But I just wanted to say that. But there's one last thing I want to say about that, because I like to go into spiritual talk too. The veil in the spirit realm is very thin. Damn near lifted to the point where everybody going to start seeing stuff. Keep your eyes on your children. The children can see stuff, y'all. The children see things that we don't see spiritually. The children see stuff. The babies, when you have babies, they see things. They're seeing things spiritually. So keep your eyes and ears open. This is a year that y'all never seen before. In the Gregorian calendar, this year adds up to the number 9. Okay? Divine completion. But anyways, I want to let y'all know I'm very proud of y'all. Very proud of y'all. Very proud of y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep your foot on the gas. Because now you have their ass. Take everything from their pockets. Period. You don't have to rally or nothing no more. The rally is taking money from the pockets of these corporations. Let them feel it. That's the war that you can bring. When you start taking their money, the businesses start losing money, then they have to re-strategize and come up with a master plan. They have to implement it. Listen, I want my people to know you are divine beings, period. You're divine beings, period, and everybody want to mimic you and copy you. Because you are truly the gods and goddesses that came back. You are the ancestors that came back, but you're on a different frequency. And many of you are going to wake up at the right time. Right now, many of you sleep, but the ones that sleep are going to finally start waking up and realizing who they are. Keep that in mind. Beloveds, it's that time for y'all reawakening. And know that it's time to get out your slumber and know your power. Know your divine right. Know who you are. Claim it. Know that you are indigenous to the whole planet. That the planet itself cannot live or survive without your melanin. I want to let the sisters know how powerful you are. That womb is very powerful. That's why every nation of men want your womb. They can't survive without the melanin. Brothers, the phallus is powerful. Every nation of women want your phallus because they want the semen to what? To procreate and have that melanin in their children. Your melanin is worth more than gold itself. Last time I checked, I think it was $560 per gram. It's time to wake up. Every country that have melanated people know you're valuable. They know how valuable you are. And I just want y'all to know I'm very proud of you. How you doing, Miss Shelley? I want to let you know that I'm very proud of y'all. Don't let people say less about you. You're powerful consumers and powerful spiritually. Period. That's great, Miss Shelley. That's great. I'm glad to see you on here. You're very beautiful, all of y'all. But Western society have made y'all look like y'all were made y'all demonized. They made our deities They try to demonize our deities behind closed doors. They praising them. They even have the audacity to whitewash them. They practice your ancient arts, from the voodoo, the Ifa, Santeria, the Palo Miombe. They practice hoodoo. You know what I mean? Behind closed doors, y'all. That's 3 of your sciences that I'm telling y'all. All your sciences go all the way back to ancient Lemuria, which is called Atlantis. And yet, y'all haven't fully waken up yet to realize your power. The sisters, y'all need to wake up and realize your power. Your power is beyond measure. Brothers, you are spiritual warriors and don't even realize it. Subconsciously you see it, but it haven't caught up to you physically. Everybody use your science because your science holds the key components of what is civilization and how the way the universe and the universe, or even down to the daggone dimensions work, is built upon you. You are multi-dimensional beings and don't realize it. And that's the thing that y'all have to wake up on. That's great that you're seeing your financial power. Now it's time to figure out see your mental power. You gotta see your spiritual power and your physical power. My beloved sisters, it's time for y'all to become the nurturers of civilization, but mainly you're men. Men, you gotta know how to be the true protectors of our women. They used the Willie Lynch letters on y'all. The Willie Lynch letter was used upon y'all big time. The images on TV, as far as the Snow White and the Cinderellas and all that other crazy nonsense, the Superman and all of that. But yet they don't tell you that they got Superman from actually so-called black men. The only difference is Superman is not a good example, because that green, that kryptonite, is actually melanin. So he's not a great example. But you are the true Superman. You are the true X-Men. All of you. And don't even realize it. That's why y'all, women and men, we all have intuition. We all do. But the X chromosome, that mitochondrial DNA that is only found in so-called black women and African women, that's the X-Men power right there. I want to share something with you, if you don't mind. So-called black women, I want to say years and years and years and years and years. I want to say probably even billions of years, if not, who knows. I'm just, they were able to give birth without a touch of a man on their own. Professor James Small, shout out to him. I met him in person. He said something on Sarnetta years and years ago. I don't see him on there no more, but he said something on there, and I don't really fool with Sarnetta either, but years and years ago. A sister asked him a question, and she said, "Who's the black woman?" And Professor Small said the black woman is a personification of God. He said, I'm going to go into detail. He said, there's an ancient Egyptian text that showed that the great Amun-Ra looked at his daughter Mayat and realized that he is not the real God, that his mother Nut was the real God. I think Nut or Mut was the real goddess or God. And she is the darkness, the triple darkness. In the Greek pantheon, she's called Nyx. Look her up. She's called Nyx. She has 10,000 names, 10,000 titles. Look up the book, The Great Black Mama of Creation by Dr. Suzar. The Great Black Mama of Creation by Dr. Suzar. Just type in Suzar, Suzar. Get that book. It's going to be an eye-opener. That book is going to be an eye-opener. The whole time you've been lied to. As far as the black, so-called black woman and the black man, y'all been lied to. And I'm proud of y'all because now this awakening is actually happening even more. It's not that you are learning. It's not that you're going by by code. No, subconsciously you're going through an awakening process. You got all these people saying, "Oh, we gotta be on code. We gotta be on." No. The code is in your DNA, which means you're tired and you're reawakening and finding out the power that you have. That's what that really is. It's not none of these people, these content. No. It's you going through an awakening stage, and you're realizing your power. Now I got a message for a lot of these swirlers too. I got some message for y'all. Divinely, you cannot live without your sister or your brother or the one that look like you. You can't really survive without that because you come from the so-called black man and black woman too. That swirling is nothing more than self-hate. That is nothing more than self-hate. I'm going to tell you a prime example. Look at Eve, the rapper. Have y'all saw that? The holiday picture, the photo? She was the only melanated person there other than her child that she had with that guy. It had none of her family there. And I hate calling names, but I'm pulling it out there. When you do that, that's dealing with self-hate. Because a lot of times, you're knocking your own people when you come from a so-called black man and black woman. All you sisters saying, I'm a divester. I'm going to get with a man that's not from my nationality because the men are piss poor. First and foremost, feminism started that and caused that. It destroyed the so-called black family. Gloria Steinem, who was a well-known informant, convinced sisters they don't need a man and all of that. Did y'all know that the feminist movement only became powerful because so-called black women participated in it? Look that up. I don't care what people may think about this video. This message needs to go out. I'm very proud of our people. I'm very proud of the whole melanated family. But when it comes down to it, I always say, first thing first, my people come first. I love the whole human race. But I gotta put that out there for all you divestors, all of y'all people knocking your own people down. I'm divesting, I'm yada yada. I don't want to date black men, I don't want to date black women. You know how much self-hate you have towards your own? That was implemented through the television into their school system. Just to realize all of that stuff was a freaking lie from day one. You had all these great scholars telling you the greatness that you come from. You even have, see, I had came across brothers and sisters from Africa that literally told me, we are kinfolk, and this land is also considered Africa. I had the conversation with brothers and sisters from Africa, from the Caribbean as well. And they showed your brother right here nothing but love. Why? Because I'm open. I realize the issue is tribalism that was implemented by so-called, what you call white ideology. Not supremacy ideology. There's a difference. Because we keep on using supremacy. Don't you know every time you keep on calling them white supremacy, you're giving them power, saying that they're superior than you? Watch the etymology of things. Their ideology, which was started by an aristocrat group of Caucasian people in Europe that started the so-called white ideology to cause a divide and conquer. It came from the top of the wealthy people, the high, mighty wealthy people, which were controlled by highly powerful melanated people, because they wanted to start an uproar. And these highly melanated people that's in power don't look like, they look like us, but they're not us. There's been a lot of infighting going on that people don't even know about behind the scenes. The people that you think in power are not really in power. This is a deep ass thing here. But I'm proud of us, because us not using our consumer dollars on Walmarts and stuff like that shows the power that we have. It shows the dedication that we are reawakening. There is a reawakening coming. Matter of fact, I have a good sister that I talked to on Instagram that's all the way in the UK. And she said, brother, the sisters are starting to wake up, want to start waking up, that's in these interracial dating relationships, because they're going to start realizing that they're being used to procreate, to keep them alive, the people that don't look like them. This is what the sister told me. Now, am I against the whole interracial thing? I'm not, but I'm telling you what it's about. I don't give a damn who you love and who you be with, but you got to be mentally ready to know what you're going to go through. I don't give a damn who you dating. That's your life. But I'm here to spit the facts. I'm here to spit the facts. I don't care what you do with your personal life, but the facts are facts. Since they talking about that whole thing, what is it? What they said, the segregation and stuff coming back, or but it never left. It never left. That's how powerful you are, melanated so-called black people. You didn't let that segregation still bother you. The whole time you've been oppressed, and the power that you have, you made the whole thing into an illusion and started moving forward and started doing your own thing. Brothers that's dealing in these interracial relationships, y'all got y'all wake-up call too. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you a story. True story. Very true story. See, I have a lot of stories to tell, which is true. A lot of true stories, that is. When I was doing security for Johns Hopkins Hospital, Bayview, matter of fact, here in Baltimore, Maryland, I came across this brother from New York. And he was working in the rehab center and at Bayview for people that's totally on drugs, the heavy joint. And there was this girl that looked like she was Caucasian, but she really wasn't Caucasian. She was Irish, and she was built like a so-called black woman. I'm sitting there. Well, I'm standing there, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, dang, she got the thighs of her sister, structure. Ancestors was guiding me and said she's Irish. She had blondish hair. I said, excuse me. She's like, yes. You have Irish in you? She's like, yeah, how you know? I have my ways of knowing. Little did she know I was being told by the ancestors, like, yo, she's Irish. Did y'all know that the Irish actually have so-called Moorish, or may I say so-called black blood in them? The original Irish people were the Twa people that were like little pygmy people. That's where you get the leprechaun story from. What happened, those that were Caucasian over there in Ireland, they were dying at the age of 30. But when they started mixing in with the melanated people over there and bred them out, they started living longer. True story. So luck of the Irish, right? Luck of the leprechaun. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. So that's why they were called the N-words or the ninjas of the what? Of Europe. True story. How I know? Because I have a friend over there in Ireland that confirmed everything as well. Her name is Emma. And if she ever watches, hey Emma, how you doing, honey? You know what I'm saying? She also told me she had, she remembered a past life of being with black men. So-called black men. Being with Moorish men. So that's how deep this stuff is, y'all. Know your power, my people. And I'm very proud of y'all that y'all were going through this awakening. I'm very proud of y'all. And also, I want to give a shout out to the Sicilians that have Moorish blood in them too. How my Sicilian family doing? All of my brothers and sisters and Sicilians, we know that y'all are black. We know that. We know that y'all brothers and sisters, and we can marry you if we, because we all have the same bloodline. We come from the same bloodline. We know. All my Sicilian family, how y'all doing? Peace to y'all. See, I'm naming things now so y'all can know. Y'all can do the research yourself. You can marry Sicilian men and women because they are from your bloodline, y'all. Do the research. Matter of fact, there was a movie with, I don't know if it's called True Romance or whatever, or I can't remember. I think it's called True Romance. There's a scene with Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper, where Dennis Hopper gave Christopher Walken a serious historical fact about the Sicilian people. Before Dennis Hopper character died, he said to Christopher Walken character who played the Sicilian, he said, do you know how the Sicilians came about? And he gave him a history lesson. He said the Sicilians were once blonde hair, blue eyes. He said, but when the Moors came over there and conquered, they did so much breeding or so much intercourse to procreate that they took the blonde hair, blue eyes out of Sicily, and pretty much the Sicilians are nothing more than the spawns of ninjas. True story, y'all. True story. And how I know? Because when I used to go to the doctor's office, like I go to my doctor's office years ago, there was a nurse that was Sicilian, and I said, you know that you have African blood or Moorish blood? She's like, yeah, I know. Highly, and she was melanated like I don't know what, didn't look like your average Caucasian girl. Matter of fact, when I went to the ER one time, there was a daggone woman that was my nurse that was Sicilian. Oh, she was doing the head moves like a sister and everything, like yada yada yada. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Claim your nationality back. See, I love our people. I love my people. We have the power. to create and make our story a mystery, which is another term from what Dr. York said. My story is a mystery to you. His story is his story. The reason why it's his story because he got to use lies to create his story. But when it comes down to our story, it's a mystery. You got to find stuff between the cracks and do the research about our story, which is the grand mystery of things. Keep in mind the power that you have, my brothers and sisters. You have power beyond measure. They take your science and use it on you and demonize it. Meanwhile, they laugh at you and say, oh, there go those dumb ninjas again. We got them again. We're using their stuff on them and they don't even realize it. Don't you know, even though they use our science on us, it can't really hurt us. Did y'all know that? It can't really hurt us because the lack of melanin, and it can't really hurt us because our ancestors are protecting us. Did y'all know that? Matter of fact, the programming of the computer when the ones, the zeros and ones, the 011, I mean the 010101, did y'all know that they stole that formula from the Babalaos of Ifa in Nigeria? Did y'all know they got that from them? They stole that from them and put it into the computers. Listen, you're that powerful that people gotta take your science and put it into technology. And they demonize your stuff, but they use it. Did y'all know that Starbucks, oh, the famous Starbucks, the mermaid that is the emblem for Starbucks, the logo for Starbucks is actually the Yoruba deity Yemoja? Did y'all know that? They're making money off your ancestral spirits. And they got it right in front of you the whole time. And what type of geometrical shape she have on her crown? The pentagram. Arm, leg, arm, head, Allah. Which is also, the pentagram is dealing with it deals with the complete man, which is the womb man. The so-called black womb man. The African womb man. Everything I'm telling you all, look it up. I'm proud of our people because this is a process of the reawakening of our people. What's going on with Target? What's going on with Walmart? Walmart lost, like I said earlier, $22 billion in 2 days for the boycott that's going on with Walmart. Target is closing up, I think, 1,000 and something stores, if not all their stores, y'all. Think about it. Look it up. Let that marinate. Learn your financial power, which you are now learning, which is coming to fruition, dealing with your great awakening. Trust me, a lot of you sisters and brothers that's interracially dating, y'all about to start waking up and realizing some stuff too. You want coming through your awakening real soon. Trust me. Y'all gonna wake up on some stuff and realize some ish. And the whole segregating thing, if we start recreating our own Black Wall Street, watch how many people that's palm colored that's gonna want to come. Listen, every musical genre belong to us. That K-pop BS over there, and that K-pop is nothing more than so-called black music that's being recycled. Everybody wants to be a ninja, but don't want to go through the struggle of a ninja. Keep that in mind. Everybody. So I want y'all to understand The power that you have. You are a sleeping giant. My people, sleeping giants, and don't even realize how powerful you are. I love all of you. Listen, my Afro Latino family, be proud of who you are. You're melanated and you're beautiful. You need to really open up your doors to your so-called Black American family. You know what I'm saying? Enough with the discriminating against one another. My Haitian family do the same thing. It's time to wake up and realize who the hell we are. My brothers and sisters over from Africa that's over here, time for y'all to wake up. All that tribalism, it don't make any sense. White ideology got y'all messed up. My family and my brothers and sisters from Jamaica. Let's wake up on this, man. Everybody trying to separate us. No, there's no separation. There's no separation. There was never a separation. They made it a separation. So-called white ideology did that because of the money. But I told y'all how it came about. The European, so-called European aristocrats that were wealthy created white ideology. They created so-called white history. Wake up. Know who you are. And I'm proud of y'all because y'all going through this awakening process. Before I go, I'm going to give you another story. There's a store out here in Baltimore called Sankofa. And there's a sister that's African. She's married to a Caucasian man. This is where I need y'all to listen to this. They know your history. Like, it goes back to what I said. They know about your science. Me and someone was there one day. We were there visiting. And the Caucasian man, who's the wife's own, who is the owner's husband, was giving me and this sister a so-called history lesson on our culture. This is what he said. I want y'all to hear what I'm about to tell y'all. This is coming from a Caucasian man. He said, I want to say that your ancestors are very powerful and unique and great people. He said your ancestors, they would practice summoning a spirit from the heavens into a statue. And that spirit would be in the statue and holds power. He said my ancestors did not know nothing about rolling the daggone wheel. He said your ancestors created the lock on the doors. He said your ancestors created paintings and images that my ancestors demonized but wanted to buy it and took it and put it into museums and put it in their homes, and we worshipped it. This is what he said out of his mouth. He said your ancestors are better than mine. My ancestors couldn't even figure out how fire worked until y'all came. This came out of his mouth. He said your ancestors were so powerful that my ancestors had to figure out a way to stop y'all from rising. Y'all hear that? My ancestors, he said, had to figure out ways of keeping your people, your ancestors, from rising. My ancestors did all we could to demonize everything your ancestors did, and then we claim it as ours. True story. True freaking story. And then he said another thing. He said everybody's saying black magic is evil, but it's not. He said it's about the practitioner. He said black magic started in Africa. It started with your ancestors. He was like, it was never evil. It's about the practitioner of it. He said, my ancestors demonized it and got y'all thinking that it was evil, but it's about the practitioner of it. I was like, huh? He was like, you heard exactly what I said. He said, I'm telling you, my travels, my research that I have been doing on your ancestors, compared to my ancestors wanted to keep you asleep. And my ancestors wanted to demonize your science, your practices, and then give you the Bible. Meanwhile, my ancestors was practicing your stuff. Came out this man's mouth. I'm telling you. Listen, I don't give a damn what nobody say about this video today. But I guess the ancestral spirits wanted me to say that stuff to y'all so y'all can wake the hell up and stop playing games. Because where we are at now is full-blown awakening. And I've been trying to tell brothers and sisters that, Mother Shelley, man, you talk all the time. You know how I talk, and you know you did your own research, and you know that I know what I'm talking about. When I was on that old channel years ago, I was saying the same stuff that I'm saying now on that old channel. And that same person is trying to say what I'm saying is wrong. And belittling the stuff that I'm saying. Here's the thing. I had a Caucasian man tell me what I'm telling y'all and confirmed it. Who's married to an African woman. They've been trying to sell their business so they can move into Africa, and he's going to go with her. Who studied all the tribes and our ancestors. And they turned their store into a museum here in Baltimore, over West Baltimore and Pimlico. This Caucasian man studied your ancestors and said his ancestors was nothing but BS. That they stole your science. They stole everything from you. And they belittled you. And they demonized it. And they practiced it behind your goddamn back. Did y'all know that it's a high priest, Caucasian Jewish woman in Louisiana? She's a high priestess in Voodoo in Louisiana. Did y'all know that? I ain't saying nothing bad about her. But do y'all hear me? Do you hear me? If you don't believe me, look the shit up. They use your shit and they laugh at you. They mimic you. This is not dealing with hate. It's dealing with fucking facts. But yet here you go to church on a Sunday. Sunday, which is the day of the sun. Then after that is Monday, Moon Day, the day of the moon. Then you have Tuesday, Mars Day. Wednesday is Jupiter Day. Not Jupiter. It is not Jupiter. It is Mercury Day. Thursday deals with what? It deals with Jupiter. Friday, Venus. Saturday, Saturn. I just gave you all 7 spheres that's in our solar system, the Milky Way galaxy, on what the Gregorian calendar used for the days of the week. That's how much of a deep spell that you've been in, family, and y'all need to understand that. Everything I said about those 7 days a week that represents those 7 spheres, look it up. Look it up. Look it up. That's basic homework right there. But yet here we are, going back into you being powerful consumers, and it's dealing with your reawakening, and y'all not participating in protest anymore. That's your reawakening process. The reawakening is reprogramming your mind. That's what you need to do to wake up now. What's holding you back now? Give them back their Bibles, give them back their churches. Did y'all know that churches are 501c3s that's owned by Rome? Churches are 501c3s that are owned by Rome, aka the Vatican, y'all. Look it up. That's how powerful this spell is. And guess what? The Vatican the Pope go behind the scenes and worship a black Madonna, a black woman, the Great Mother. That's who he's worshiping. That's why they're still in power. They're going back to the divine feminine that look like a black woman. I love my people. I love what we're doing. But now, the financial part, taking money out their pockets, is a part of the surface, stretching the surface. Now you got to go down that rabbit hole and face the truth. Face the freaking truth. Take accountability now. Brothers, take accountability, because I'm going to tell you what y'all did wrong and what we did wrong, really. All this movements towards the hatred towards the war, the so-called war, the genders between us and the sisters, it goes back hundreds and thousands of years ago, when we used to all praise the Great Mother. We had statues of her. And the priestesses before were priests. It was priestesses before it was priests. And they had the men get initiated into it. And somewhere down the line, somebody got jealous and they started destroying the statues. They started doing other things. They started using intercourse as a weapon. And it created this non-stop energy that have now became chaotic on the planet. We enslaved the Caucasians too. No, it or not. The Dark Ages of Europe, that was when the Moors came. That's why they call it the Dark Ages. Look it up. And then they went into the Enlightenment stage. That's when the Moors really started educating them. Then, i.e., what came afterwards, the Renaissance, where the main artists, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, I ain't talking about the Ninja Turtles, talking about them, came from out the Renaissance, where they were taught by the Moors. Those so-called white painting of you call Jesus is Caesar Borgia, or Borgia, I think it's called Borgia. That's who y'all be worshiping. He was a thief, a con artist, and some other things. His family created a lot of the chaos in the Roman Empire in the Vatican. They had a series on Showtime called The Borgias. It shows us about the whole conspiracy of what they did. They were aristocrat family too. Y'all see how deep the rabbit hole is? It's getting deeper. I'm just giving you little facts right now. Everybody need to hear this. Y'all get these likes up whenever y'all can. I don't, everything I'm telling you, look it up. You don't have to believe me. I don't want you to believe me. I want you to look it up yourself and do your own research, because you are a free thinker by nature. Listen, Freemasonry was never evil, because the Moors were the original Freemasons. The Baphomet was never an evil symbol. It represented the Moors. Bobby Hemmett told y'all this. It represented the complete man. The Baphomet did. It was an emblem used for the Moors too. Look up the book African Origins of Freemasonry. Look that book up. See, I'm giving you references. I'm going to give you references. My people, I love you and I'm proud of you. But it's time for y'all to really start reading. Reading is fundamental. We need to start educating ourselves. Looking at our culture, our story. Enough is enough. What's it going to take for you to wake up and get out that spell? Sisters, that white knight shining armor bull crap, that dream, that fantasy that you're having, that ain't no reality in the Western world, baby. Brothers, y'all can go ahead and get the Beckys and all you want to. It ain't going to change you from being who you really are. I'm not here to badmouth palm colored people either. I'm not. But I'm trying to tell you that there's a video surfacing of a Caucasian young lady where a brother asks her, black or white guys? And she literally told the truth. She said, if I want to live long, if I want to survive, and I want my children to survive, I have to get with a black man because of his melanin. I'm just summarizing the shit. That's what she said. She said that. If she wants to survive and her children survive, she has to get with a black man because of the melanin. And the guy that interviewed her, he said he liked it, but the whole went over his head, y'all. Wake up, please. I love you. I love y'all, man. Please. Take care. I love you all. I had to say what I had to say. Because these times that we in, man, y'all about to get a rude awakening. I mean that. Because that whole thing that the homeboy doing in office, it's just icing on the cake. It's just a little part of the icing on the cake. Okay? So I love you all. Take care. Peace, love, light. Peace, love, light, darkness, supreme balance between the universe. May the great mother, the ancestors, protect and guide you. And also, I want to send a message. I love all people, but I got to put facts out there. Y'all. Mother Shelley, I appreciate you. And I hope you love the live. But I want to let our people know. And everybody else that's watching, I want to let our people know. Thank you for watching. Everything I told you, Pete, just look it up. Just look it up. I'm not here to misguide you. I'm here to point the direction. May the great mother protect you all. May the ancestral spirits protect you all and guide you. I love you.